All right, we're here today with Mr. Grant Stinchfield, one of my favorite guests on the news and why it matters. Okay, I love it when this guy is on. You've got great commentary. You have such a good, strong background that gives you really good insight into all of the topics. So, but that's not your show.
No,
okay, that's not your show. You got a new show coming up, though.
That's my girl Sarah Gonzalez's show.
Awesome.
She makes everyone around her better. She's the one that deserves all the credit on that.
Is she here this weekend at AmericaFest?
I have not seen her, but she should be. She should be here. So you mentioned my show. I have a new show on Rav. You know, I was at Newsmax for a while.
Yep.
Gone from Newsmax. I'm starting a show on Real America's Voice coming the beginning of the year.
Awesome.
We'll have a big announcement on the time slot. And so Stinchfield's Army will be once again rolling.
Stinchfield's Army. I love it. Can we get Stinchfield's Army to roll into Vermont to help deal with all the crazy nonsense we got going on?
I bet we got some members there.
I'm telling you, we need something. We need something. That's what would you say in all of your experience doing politics, knowing what goes on in the military and all of these things, what would you say is one piece of information you want Americans to know as they're listening to the news, watching the news, consuming the media? What do you think is the most important for them to keep in the back of their mind?
I think Americans need to know that the media is willing to lie to them. The government is willing to lie to them. You have big tech then that is willing to lie. And so now you have the government,
basically part of the government,
and the media all colluding with each other. But once you can come to the conclusion and the realization that the media and the government is fully willing to lie to you, the whole world opens up. Because now everything you thought was true now has to be questioned.
And I think for me personally, I tell people the story. I will never forget, good liberal Vermonter that I was, listening to NPR on the highway, stuck in traffic in Hollywood, listening to them say, this was in 2017, say that there was no crisis at the border, Donald Trump was a racist, if you noticed the border, you were a racist. And my nephew's a Border Patrol agent in South Texas, okay? There has been a crisis at our border for way longer than Donald Trump was president, and that was kind of my moment.
I will tell you the crisis at the border has been going on for a long time. The GOP establishment is just as responsible for the crisis at the border as much as Democrats are. And yes, you're right. We need a fundamental wake-up call in America to what's going on. The problem is we have so many uninformed, low-information voters out there. I don't even call them independents anymore. It's not about being independent. It's about being uninformed. How can you not know what side you stand on? How do you not know whether you're for life or you're against life? A closed border or an open border? Government in your life or government out of your life? It's pretty clear lines. You want me a liberal? It's America. Go be a liberal. But make a decision.
Well, and that's the joke I used to tell people. I'm a conservative because I'm a liberal, okay? If I want everybody to be able to do whatever they want and have a good time and do whatever you want in the bedroom, because I don't want to know, right? Just keep it in the bedroom and leave me alone. But we don't have that same agreement anymore.
No. Facts are not facts anymore, according to the left. Facts are still facts to me. So I arm myself with the Constitution, I arm myself with the truth, and I arm myself with passion. The same thing everybody in this convention center is arming themselves with.
I love it.
That's how we go forward.
I love it. Okay, tell everybody where they can find you, your socials, all that stuff.
Stinchfield 1776 on all the social media platforms. Please subscribe to my podcast, Stinchfield. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Rumble, and GrantStinchfield.com is the website to find me.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.